Alright, I feel like I need to talk about the Cherky situation, right? So, the media and pundits and all that are trying to slam Ryan Cherky for simply doing kitty ups in the game. Right, now, what I really think about this is, right, it's just absolutely stupid that we're having this discussion. We're debating of whether it's good or not. Listen, it's absolutely brilliant, right? Okay, nowadays in football, there are no footballers that get you excited, that get you up on your feet. Just like the olden days, like even the past 10 years. That's why football's been on the decline. There's not one player, there's not one player ever since probably like 2016 in football that has been entertaining and has made football enjoyable to watch. Now, Ryan Cherky is one of the only few players in this generation right now that makes football exciting and entertaining to watch. He makes football like an art, literally. And that's what football's about. Football's about entertainment, not this really boring scoring from corners, penalties, parting the bus like what Arsenal do. It's absolutely fucking shambles and boring to watch. We want entertainment, we want excitement, and Ryan Cherky, he's one of the only wingers, right, that takes a man on instead of passing backwards like Tyrone Williams sees it. He sees that wingers nowadays are scared to take on the man, are scared to cross the ball and just pass backwards, play it safe, they don't take risks, and that's why football has become so unenjoyable to watch. But when you're 2-0 up in the final against your rivals, especially this season, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can do kicky ups. Of course, Pep Guardiola didn't like it, but listen, on the inside, he does love it. Pep Guardiola loves that. But that's it's funny that we're talking about this. People say it's showboating and all that. It's just doing what he does best. Simple. That's what it's about. Doing what he does best. Neymar gets standing for it, and Wayne Rooney, he's standing Neymar. Listen, Neymar is the third best player of our generation, only behind Messi and Ronaldo. If Messi and Ronaldo weren't playing this era, then Neymar would have won a Ballon d'Or and would have been the best player of the century, arguably. But yeah, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with it. Even if it was an Arsenal player doing it, I wouldn't have cared. But it's entertainment at the end of the day. That's what you got to do. You got to make football enjoyable to watch. You got to make it more of a rivalry. And you see what Ben White done. He took him clean out. But that's what you like to see. You like to see tackles going in flying. You like to see players showboating and all that. It makes it entertaining to watch. That's what football is about. That's how we've enjoyed watching football. Nowadays when I look at rivalries, there's not really one single rivalry that you get tackles flying in, you get players showboating, players shushing the fans. That's what I'm seeing. That's what this game has missed. And just got like some Gary Neville who's trying to slander him as well. Listen, Gary Neville is just jealous of Ryan Cherky, arguably. He's jealous of Man City because we've won 4 in a row, 5 trophies in a year, arguably the best treble ever. That's been done by us. You know, so yeah, there's nothing wrong with what Ryan Cherky did. We love it, all of us love it, and Arsenal fans, you can cry all you want. We're drinking your tears right now. Absolutely brilliant. And yeah, Ryan Cherky, keep doing what you're doing. Absolutely brilliant.